Okay, good morning. Here we are on MathProject24. A palindrome is a number that is the same when its digits are reversed. Examples are 121 and 53,235. Okay? How many palindromes are there between 1,000 and 3,000?
Yeah, that looks like sort of like a 1010.
Well, it's 1,000. Hopefully that shows up on the screen. So, do you understand what a palindrome is?
Yeah, it's the same when the digits are reversed.
Okay, give me an example of a palindrome.
Or there's 717, the one on the clock over there.
Oh, how convenient. 7:17 on the clock right now.
And 707.
7:07, okay.
606.
6:06, okay, very good. So we're trying to find how many palindromes are there between 1,000 and 3,000. Okay.
Well, we could figure out between 1,000 and 2,000, and then there'll be the same number between 2,000 and 3,000.
Okay, why is that? That's actually a very, very good observation. Why will there be the same number between 1,000 and 2,000?
Because they're the same distance apart, 2,000 and 3,000, 1,000 and 2,000.
Okay, they're the same distance apart, and they're really the same thing. One just begins with a 1 and the other just begins with a 2. So you're right, there will be the same. So we'll find how many are between 1,000 and 2,000. Okay. So, what do you think? What's the first number between 1,000 and 2,000 that's a palindrome?
1,001.
1,001. How did you figure that out?
It's the first number, so it can be reversed.
Okay. Well, if the number's going to be the same if the digits are forwards and backwards, what do all the numbers between 1,000 and 2,000 start with? What's the first digit?
First digit's going to be the same as the last digit.
Right, and what is the first digit?
A 1.
A 1. So what does that mean the last digit has to be?
A 1.
A 1. So we have 1,001. So what do you think the next palindrome is going to be?
It's not gonna be 1,011.
It's not going to be 1,011. You're right. That is not a palindrome. 1011 is not a palindrome. Very good.
X.
Okay. Let's cross that out. Well, what is going to be the next palindrome?
1,111.
Okay, go ahead, write it down. Just there, let's draw our straight line. So we write on the straight line. 1,000.
1.
Now, is that the same when the digits are reversed?
Yeah.
That's the
All
same.
the digits are the same.
Yeah, that one's actually the same if the digits are scrambled up like a scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Unless they get turned sideways.
Yes.
Okay, so very good. So that's the next palindrome. What's the next one after that?
2,200. What? 1,221.
Okay, 1,221. Do you see a pattern yet?
And then it's going to be 1,331. 1, 3, 3, 1.
Okay, awesome. And we'll go dot, dot, dot up to, what will the last one be between 1,000 and 2,000?
1,991.
1,991. Okay, that's really good. Now here's the trick. How many of those numbers are there? If we wrote them all down, how many would there have been? I know we only wrote down 5 of them, but if we wrote down all of them, how many would there have been?
It would have been 10.
Okay, but the last one just has 9s in it. So doesn't that mean there are 9?
No. Because also the second one has a 1.
Oh, okay.
And the first one has a 0.
Right, because we started with 0.
You remember in the MathProject24 yesterday?
Yeah, we learned a little bit about counting, and you have to be careful when you count.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 10 of them between 1,000 and 2,000. So that means
There's going to be 10 again.
there's going to be 10 between 2,000 and 3,000. And by the way, what's the first one between 2,000 and 3,000?
2001, 2002.
2002. So 20 between 1,000 and 3,000.
Yes!
Yes! Okay, great job, sweetie. Great
On
job.
to the next problem.
On to the next one. Okay, here's the next practice problem. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 are called consecutive odd integers. So integers are just the numbers you count with.
Yeah, the counting numbers.
Yeah, well, sort of like counting numbers, yeah. But you can start anywhere. So if we started with 23, what would be the next odd integer?
25.
25. So consecutive odd integers means you just start with some odd integer and then you keep counting up. So if I started with 99, what would the next one be?
101.
101.
My favorite number.
Well, why is 101 your favorite number?
I don't know. It just is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, find 5 consecutive odd integers if the average of these 5 integers is 21.
Oh yeah, I remember the average stuff.
Okay. Okay, great. I was going to ask you if you remembered what average meant. What does average mean?
It means you add up the sum of your numbers and then divide by that number.
Divide by how many numbers you had. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick practice one with some consecutive odd integers and see if we can understand about what the average of consecutive odd integers. So let's do 3 first. Now remember, we're trying to find 5 consecutive odd integers with the average is 21. So what if we just did 7, 9, 11? What's the average?
Average is 27.
Well, that's the sum. The
Yeah.
sum is 27.
And then you divide by 2.
Divide by what?
Or by
How
3.
many numbers do you have? 27. So 27
9.
divided by 3 is 9. Okay. So when I do 7, 9, 11, the average is 9. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do. Or pick any odd number you want to start with.
101.
Okay. 101, 103, 105. What's their average?
Okay,
So what's the sum first?
the sum is 309
309
divided by 3, which is 103.
divided by 3, which is 103.
Average.
Oh, that's interesting. The same thing was true last time, remember? 7, 9, 11. Do you remember what the average was?
9.
9. So that's interesting. And it seems like when we have consecutive odd integers that the average is in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just try to see. Now let's do 5. But let's say an odd integer and we don't know what it is, just some made up odd integer, and we'll just call our made up number
X.
x. Okay? And what's the next odd integer after x?
Got Y.
No. What do you do? What's the next odd integer after 5?
2x. 6. So x plus...
Not 6, 5, and then
And then...
what's the next?
7.
7. So it's x plus
No, x plus x.
x, not x plus x. If we started with 5, our next one is 7. So that's not 5 plus 5. What is it?
It's 2.
5 plus 2.
So our numbers are always 2 apart.
Right, and so what's the next going to be? X plus
4.
4, x plus 6, x plus 8. So there's our 5 consecutive odd integers, and we have to add them up and get the average. And we're going to see, we're thinking that it's going to be the one right in the middle. Okay?
Yeah.
So what if we add these 5 numbers together, what do we get?
So the
How many x's do we have?
5x
5x plus
20.
20. Okay, and we have to divide this by 5 to get the average because we have 5 numbers. Well, what's 5x
4.
divided by 5? What's 5x divided by 5?
5x divided by 5 is x.
It's x. And what's 20 divided by 5?
4.
4. So it turns out
Again.
you do get the number when you have 3 consecutive odd integers, the average seems to be the number in the middle, and when you have 5 consecutive odd integers, it seems to be the number in the middle as well. So we had 5 consecutive odd integers, and the average was 21, right?
Yeah.
That was the problem? with average
21.
21. So that means 21's in the middle. So what's on this side of 21? What's the next odd integer?
23.
23. And what's the next odd integer up here?
25.
25. Okay, but remember now 21 was in the middle, so we got to go this way too.
So it was 19.
19.
17.
And 17. Okay, so those are 5 consecutive odd integers, and their average is
21.
21. Okay, very good. Yes again. Okay, so here's your 2 homework problems.
Okay, that was really quick.
Yeah, we'll have Luke Skywalker here keep track of them. Okay, it's Olympiad 31. Number 2 and number 3. Okay. Oh, that was a fun morning of math videos, wasn't it?
Yes.